Hey guys.
Good morning. It is what?
21st.
July 21st. And
It's like 7:30 a.m.
We're going to administer the first PIO shot. So stick with us.
Half asleep.
Yeah. Tell them how you feel.
Excited a little bit, a little nervous because I don't want to hurt her, but I know like we're doing this for a reason and it just means we're getting closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the needle that I'm using, where is it at to withdraw? It's the 18 gauge. So this is not going to go inside me.
Yeah, that one looks pretty like a thicker needle.
So I'm taking it off now. And I'm putting on the 20, well, everyone's is different. There's some that would do 22, 25. Ours is 23 gauge. And this is what's going to go inside.
Yeah, the other one was just to withdraw.
Yeah, withdraw it here. So
it came with 2 needles.
And then this is our progesterone in oil.
Looks really, yeah, that looks like oil.
And so I'm going to do it on my right side first. So I'm going to warm up my booty with a little heating pad for 5 minutes. Let me put it on high on here. I think that's how I put it.
So what we want to do is make sure that the oil is hot. Like that's the advice that everybody's giving us, is just make sure the oil is hot.
Yeah, and so however you want to warm it up, I've been told like on groups you can like warm it up in your hands, or if you got really, cleavage and boobs, they put it underneath their boob to warm it up, because the warmer you get it, it's an oil. And she tried to explain it to us like it's Crisco. So when you warm up Crisco, it's gonna melt. So
you don't want it to be thick, because the thicker it is, the harder it is going to be for her and to inject it into.
And so I know some people ice it, but she even told us to ice it, but I don't want to ice it because it's cold. And if we're going to inject it in a cold spot, it's just going to get hard and lumpy. And we're trying to stay away from that. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible.
Yeah.
And so...
And I'm sure, like, everybody has their own methods and stuff.
Yeah. This isn't a guarantee for it not to hurt or not to bubble up. I know. And it's Sunday, and
we're gonna go have brunch with her mom.
With my mom. That should be interesting, because like we said on our last video.
Well, our last video.
That we had a dilemma. As you know, like our transfer is set for July 26th.
Friday, yeah.
This Friday. And every year we go to my mom. We celebrate my mom's birthday at Corpus. And
it's a place by the beach here in Texas.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I should have said the coast.
Yes.
And what should we call it? And it's Friday, her birthday, and it so happens to be our transfer date is that day. So today we're going to take her to brunch, butter her up.
So the thing is, we leave on Wednesday night. The place is like 2.5 hours away from like the south of our city. So basically like 3 hours away from our doctor's office. And so we leave Wednesday, and our dilemma is Friday is her mom's actual birthday, which we have to leave and get a transfer done. So somehow wake up, do our PIO shot, drive all the way back here to San Antonio to our doctor's office, get the transfer, drive all the way back to the coast. So yeah.
And you just have to tell my mom a little white lie as to why we're
right, because we were debating telling her like the actual truth, like, oh, we're doing all this, like just suddenly telling her everything. But then we decided, like, I don't know, it didn't feel good to break our news to her like that. Like, we wanted it to be when we were actually pregnant.
Yeah, like we were going back and forth, like trying to,
and it just didn't feel right. Like, we were trying to think of like, okay, how do we tell her?
Sad.
How do we tell her we're trying for a baby?
Premature.
Yeah,
and plus, we didn't want any slip ups during the vacation. Like, you know, sometimes you say things accidentally, and that was my fear of it slipping out, and everybody's gonna be like, "Well, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? And how's it going?" And we've told some people, but I want to keep it secret with mainly my really close friends, family, a secret, because you all know with this process, like, there's no secrecy. Like, you can know the gender, you can know what the grade is, you already know it's an embryo, and we want to have that same surprise telling our family.
Yeah, and then there's also like, what if it doesn't work? Because there is also that chance, and we've already been through 2 failed IUIs, and I don't think we want to worry about people asking us how that went.
Yeah. So, my sweat doesn't feel so warm.
Put it hotter.
It is.
Let's put it on the... Oh, it just takes a little while. It's actually this part, though.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Just cover it like that.
Okay, so now we're having it in...
And you want to put this on it?
No, because we're just not going to use that until...
Well, just make sure.
I mean, because then it's going to go back to room temperature.
Oh, right. Have it. You already took it off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I was thinking that.
It's okay. So we're having it in the heating pad right now. I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. So we're just chit-chatting with you until we're actually going to do it. I'm not really nervous about it. I mean, yeah, it's a needle going into my behind, but taking this shot means that we are that much closer to transferring. So no matter how many shots I have to get, Ruby has to give me, I'm going to take it. And yeah. If you haven't known already, I'm the one that's going to be carrying, obviously. And so, yeah, I don't know. Any feelings? Just ready?
Yeah.
I know, me too.
Just see how it is. I know it's always worse in your mind because I don't want to
Or should we update them about the second ultrasound?
Oh yeah, we could do that.
We might as well. Okay, so I have a few minutes. Okay, so I had my second ultrasound on Friday. And I know in the last video I said Ruby wasn't going to go with me because of work, but we had some extenuating circumstances.
Okay, so just so you know, like the day before our appointment, I had a flat tire. I had a nail in my tire, so I had to like, this whole dilemma, I had to use Amanda's car, take her to work. It was just take it to get fixed. It ended up with like new tires.
On Thursday.
Yes, and then Friday is our ultrasound. I got my car back, so we were both good, ready to go to work. She gets into her car.
I get into my car, and I'm ready to go
to your appointment.
The doctor. I'm super
7:30,
excited.
7 in the morning.
It's 7. Appointment's at 7:30, and I get into my car, and I turn it, and it's all click, 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 click. And I was like, okay. Click, 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 click. And I was so nervous, upset, frustrated, emotional, sad,
so she walks inside and is like, my car won't start. And I'm like, what?
And it didn't. And I parked behind her in the driveway. And so she was worried about not getting out, but I gave her enough room before. And the thing is, I couldn't even tell that I needed like a new battery because it didn't give me any trouble. So
it just died.
Ruby took me to my appointment. I was super emotional and crying.
She was already upset because of her car.
Upset. And every time somebody asked me, how was your day? I said, not good, unfortunately. That was literally my response to everybody.
I think it's just part of what you're taking too. You're so emotional.
It was like, come on. Like, how was that? Like Thursday, then Friday. But we're trying to stay positive with good juju and good positive vibes.
Yeah. So we made it to the appointment.
And so now the appointment. It wasn't our original doctor because she wasn't there, so we had somebody else that did Ruby's egg retrieval, so we trust her. And she looks at my lining and she says it's 17 millimeters.
Well, we asked her like, what are you like? What?
Oh yeah.
What number are you looking for? And she said 11.
Well, Right? Above an 8.
Oh,
anything above an 8 for it to that visit. And I was like, okay. So when she said 17, I was like, okay, that's way above an 8. And she didn't seem very too enthusiastic about
she was kind of quiet.
She was quiet.
And you're like, well, how does that? And she was like, And then she went to the computer.
Yeah, she stopped talking to us and she went to the computer. And then she was like, oh, you had a hysteroscopy. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, you had it in April. And I was like, yeah, I did. And she's like, okay, good. She's like, because whenever we see a lining that thick, we automatically assume polyps.
Right, and you had a polyp surgery.
And she goes, but since you had the polyps removed on April, she's like, there's no way that they would go back that fast. Mm-hmm. And she's like, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, they make me feel better. I was freaking out, and
so
I
asked
worried.
her, I was like, well, the fact that it's so thick right now, does that like affect our pregnancy chances? And she was like, oh no, like when you start taking the PIO shots, it's actually going to break it down. So
she says it'll thin it out, compact it, and make it sticky. So I'm not going to have another ultrasound until I have my transfer. So I stopped drinking palm juice. I don't really know how true it is about the palm juice making, like thickening your line, but if that is true, then I should have not drinking it. I don't know. But I stopped it on that day. And then she said, well, you're still good to go. She wasn't too concerned after noticing that I had the surgery. And she's like, well, it just depends on when your my blood work comes back. She goes, if your blood work comes back good, we're all set to go.
So we were already stressed 2 days, you know.
There we go. We were. Oh, I was stressed too. Yeah, well, not so much Thursday because I knew her card had it. It's freaking just a nail, but mine, I didn't know if it was going to be the starter, it was going to be the battery. And I kind of figured it was the battery. But, so we came out of that appointment not so happy, and I was expecting it. I mean, I guess we should have been happy, you know, something else could have happened, but.
It was like, kind of like, good and bad. Like it was good because she was like, let's go, we can keep going, but then like the lining number was always thick in our heads. So, and
I was like freaking out. We did see my nurse and she drew the circles on me. They're kind of faded right now, but Ruby will redraw them again. And she said, we're good to go. And I emailed her because I always email her. And I asked her if there's anything I should or shouldn't be doing, and she said, no, I'm doing everything right. She says, as the blood work comes back okay, we can move forward. And then I asked her, I was like, well, can you please email me if my blood work is good, so that way I know. And then she emailed me and she said my blood work came back great, and we are set to move forward on Friday. So that made me feel a lot better. Yeah. And I went to like Facebook, and we're part of groups like we said before, and I asked them, I was like, how was everybody's lining for a frozen embryo transfer? And there were some that they are like, well, ours was 14. I had one that was 16 and they ended up with twins. Another one said that they were at 17 and they got pregnant. So they all made me feel pretty great. And what time is it? We have like 7 minutes. We're supposed to do it right at 8 o'clock. Our nurse says the first shot has to be right at 8 o'clock, and then we can choose what time of day we want to do it the rest of the day. It just has to be on point. So we're choosing to do it 6 in the morning from here on out.
8 o'clock, I'm basically at my desk at work, and Amanda's already at work at 7.
Yeah, and even if we wanted to do it at the nighttime, we're not guaranteed to be where we're gonna be at that
for the
time.
Next 3 months or something. Yeah. So we know at 6 o'clock in the morning we're here.
And we gotta go to work, and I'll be moving around. And everybody says like the more you move around the better, because like if you do it at night and you're just being idle, the medicine or the oil has time to just set. So yeah, that's that. Did you wash your hands?
Gotta do that. So I guess when we come back, we'll get ready for the shot.
You'll be seeing it. All right, guys. I know this is not the most flattering angle, but
so many temptations right now.
The circles are right there.
Should you clean it now or wait?
You can clean it because that's a dry. You might hear my alarm and I'll have to turn it off. Let me see. 59. Okay, I'm gonna do a little drop so I can see it. There's the drop. So it's there. Here you go, guys. This is what's gonna go inside. No turning back. Oh. And I'll turn the alarm off and then you can, well, I gotta keep the heating pad.
How much time I have?
A minute. No, it's gonna be dirty. The needle's out. It's warm, baby.
My hands are really warm anyway.
Good. You can just keep it and just go like that.
Is that it?
Okay, that's the alarm.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. Stretch, insert all of it in, pull back a little, if no blood, then push it in. Are you in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I did not feel that at all.
Oh, wow. I'm very surprised. I feel it.
How did it?
It's very thick.
Okay.
So it's not like, it's like basically pushing thick oil. That's what it feels like.
And I really don't feel anything.
There you go.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, wow.
Didn't see no blood, no nothing.
Didn't see my butt crack, but there you go. Okay. That was
okay.
the first shot. And I survived. So yeah, we're gonna we're gonna warm it.
Oh, we have to massage.
We're gonna massage it, warm it up, and then chill. Sorry. We saw Lion King yesterday. So
yeah, we did. It was really good.
Hakuna Matata. That's it, guys. So, are we going to talk more in this video?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, that's going to be the gist of this video. So the next time you see us, we'll be in Corpus.
Yep. We'll be driving on vacation and
yeah, so
trying to make that work. And also Amanda's pretending to drink all
that'd be
weekend.
fun. No drinking for me. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. We are in the midst of going to our frozen embryo transfer number 1 on Friday. So stick with us, guys. Please subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.